Is the person who robbed you present in the court today?
Yes.
And could you point him out to the court, please?
There.
Let the record show that the witness has identified the defendant, Mr. Saiki. Thank you, Mr. Harkness.
Your witness, Mr. Goodman.
Thank you for coming in today, Mr. Harkness. I just want to clarify a few things from your testimony, if that's okay.
Okay.
So, you were working at the Sandia Mart the night of the 30th, is that correct?
Got in at noon, left at midnight.
That's a long day. Good for you. Nothing wrong with a hard day's work. So, you say, a man came in, and he reached across the counter and, quote, he grabbed up the money from my register and run off.
Yeah.
And there was no one else in the store.
Not at that time, no.
And since the camera system wasn't working at the time, you're the only one who saw the perpetrator.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. So, this person came in and they bought something.
I think it was an Almond Joy.
They bought an Almond Joy, and when you rang them up, that's when they snatched the cash from the register. Sounds like it happened pretty fast, but you say you got a good look at them, correct?
Yes.
You must drink stronger coffee than I do, because after 11 hours on the job, I can barely see straight. And it was dark out.
Well, he's the only guy that came in that night that wasn't made up like a bat or a cat or whatever the hell those guys are. And he was right up in my face.
Right? And according to your testimony, you feel confident that you can identify this person. That's what you're saying.
I can. Absolutely. It's him. Your client.
Are you sure that's the person? There's no doubt in your mind. Take your time.
I don't need time. That's him.
Now, would you be surprised to learn, Mr. Harkness, that the person you just pointed to is not the defendant?
What?
And my client is in the back of the courtroom. Mr. Saiki, would you please stand up?
Objection.
Now, the person you ID'd is named Hollis Early. He's a bartender down in Berlin. He has a very good alibi for the night in question.
Your Honor, objection.
Oh, Mr. Goodman, really?
You didn't recognize him either, Your Honor.
All right, settle down, everybody. Settle. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we're going to call it a day. I will have very specific instructions for you tomorrow. But as always, please refrain from discussing the case until then, and I will see counsel in my chambers now. Adjourned.